Sare one, Sare one. Chief Saeed Suallah, Sare, Sao Chirubum, Sare Chirubum, Sao Chirubum, Sira Barma Chirubum, Go Banka.
Bissa. Salamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Moi kabdala wa Bissa ne ya kala ne golga kala ben taw e ben diga moma ene moyele ene surana banka moki moi ya dale ben ene diga lebe la fi ma ko la fi so alhamdulillah le boro kono zaki so kawe moyele wele sheninga le chefam beni le sana bena na kawo aw panna do aw panna agolemba ye apana le shedo gwani kan panna so ko gwani kan ta panna we aw do gwa van beni wo chika bisanwa wo chika abisa alenta forming aparo wontana aparo Suallah Saeed Sare Bissa chief of Botiano and New Weja and Weja itself ama agewa bisambabe awra balana kam Weja kam Botiano kizana jili abawana la kam Bissa no kunya ganu dukale kwa jili ko ke be America abisambabe atana ali mi wokuso so na ko wanta be ka awra be abru munkule ko awra baka pie kole Bissa asar babar bam chiri parwe binna pinkan kama ka wona ya chiri ha e koma Bissa ma alama ana plata la zona kama Bissa ko ya wo zele fo be e Bissa amakana bombe e kama Bissa amam so bi minto wesu le zama pokota ka turka fer ko na be Bissa no wasano yima tuya na saraku UK no wana pelon kama black Americans ro boro ya tu na sarako ne zem wo chiri atomenga yamma chiri amenga baye chiri aton tole burubu no buru kana ton ka buru wusisembe bi yeye nen kama no ka bur gana gana ambur chirizi Bissa no na ma on Bissa mba awon do kan seni Bissa be lo ma won do so buri ya chirizi feri kamele kama chiri adawo pa kamele kama Bissa be abumbo kuzi ana kawo kamele kama awoso awa yele le shedo awa dudo awa yemba le shedo kamele ka awa tabo awon nyo ka won tujebe ko awon muno ka won tujo awa jala pin ka Bissa no kun kan gana ke ko won muno kun Bissa no ko be ayin kinano so biminto wesu le zama pokota katuko burya katuka turkaya katuko digaya wa turka fa bien ko digamma o kama inshallah Suallah Saeed Sare wala ta Bissa lanta formingama to wasinga sandeta ka inshallah. ko chinno ko bon ma nyenta utile bi wala ko zaman uti aweta mana o ka fo musiba o ka ba kira we suru zama pa kuta chinno ye bla ma be we suru le ko wuti ko ye bla no ko zaman ko wuti ko chinno bon ma nyenta ko ko onyenta ko diga zakala wona sale o sare pa ko zakala wona sale program ba ay nyenta ana kawo ko ayuge we suru ya zama pa ko ajili ana gana tule la tule ana gana na tujinje na wo ya o ko nyasi kala ka suguruba ko oku understand ba kamele kama wozu kan koke owo o program ba ka aferi nyinta na kawo kamele kan goti wo burbe wo dan kama yes jim wo bonna oba program ba sana ro ko kan wo so be wo be samba be agule dan wo so ya donc ko ngana ba so ni du yar wona bale so we si do zama fa gota anyinta baka kibi ma na nyinta wutile ba ya sai be mo lan ta ko mo si do zama fa gota
والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ونبينا وخير خلق الله محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. da farko muna gode wa Allah da ya hada mu da zumunci da kuma kabilanci mai alkhairi. Muna roƙon Allah abinda muka roƙe sa za mu so manga. Allah ya sa mu fara da bismillah mu kare kuma da alhamdulillah. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. اللهم اجعل ما نشاء موافقا لما تشاء فلا يسير ما نشاء مخالفا لما تشاء وما نحن حتى نشاء خلاف ما الله يشاء. لو جاهد العبد وشاء ما كان إلا ما تشاء فالتف بنا فيما تشاء وما تشاءون إلا أن يشاء الله رب العالمين. وكانت فاتحة. صلوا على النبي الكريم.
Zakula mosu rabama ambamo terabana bi intra warkuma bisa English kan leminvanta kuma doke. So I'm Yakubu. My name is Yakubu. I'll be the MC for today. So I'll speak both language as much as I can, so that everybody is on the same page with the communication here. Oya da barka wo jitanno e wo gaaw wo boy nyasu woni wo jitanno e wo gaaw. Fosiba won na bam won leka o jitanno kon wo gaaw atopempe. So biaka mo leka ma kambeke wo jitanno kon wo gaaw be ko in topempe. These are our pillars as far as our tradition and culture is concerned. They are our supporters, our advisors, and they are our biggest inspiration, because without them, we wouldn't be where we are today. They are our fathers, brothers, sisters, and as I said, our pillars as far as our society is concerned. So I'll start by mentioning their names as arranged here. The slogan is Bissa o Bissa. Every Bissa is a Bissa. That's what you've been hearing. And Zekula Mpanga simply means unity is strength. Bissa believes in unity. Once we unite, we have strength and we are unbreakable. So when we say Zekula, then the chorus, the response is Panga. So once again, Zekula, Zekula. So I'll start by mentioning 𝐀𝐅𝐑𝐈𝐂𝐀𝐍𝐒. He's our chief here amongst us. He's our father. He's been a huge source of inspiration for us. And I would also mention Baban Sarki Ibrahim, Inyanyano. Just keep clapping as we mention their names. These are our pillars. Wo Jitanon na. Alhaji Isa Yankini is the Galadima of Yanyano. Let's give a round of applause. We have Fusaini Busim Kaswa Waziri, if he's amongst us, a round of applause. Bissa, Bissa, oh! We also have Yusuf Sare amongst us. He's a human rights lawyer from Holland. A round of applause for him as well. Also, we also have Imam Hassan Sare Madina UN. A round of applause. We also have Labaran Suleimana Janni. He's the Galadima of Ayawasu North. A round of applause as well. We also have Sarkin Samari Ayawasu North, Abba Suleiman Sare. A round of applause. Amongst us, we also have Imam Ismail Sambare, Deputy Imam Bissa Kidfit. A round of applause. We also have Imam Musa Fadama. A round of applause as well. This list was given to me. Kun list na kamobi mo read ba mama mama wajita no ningo nizara nizana. No gasuso ntoba kun nizana kun ne gasu na bi oba nen topena mama anso. Kumoni ngatotu kan yafraba. Our host for today is our pillar. It's been a very powerful inspiration for a lot of young people across the world. He's been a voice and a strong supporter of the Bissa cause. He's an uncle of mine because my mother belongs to the Sare clan. I would explain in due time so you understand. And he's our host for today. He's in the person of Chief Saeed Suallah Sare. Kawaze. Another round of applause again for our host. Bissa, oh! Wakakuman. So after introducing the Bissa chiefs, I would leave the mic for the introduction of our guests today, the very people for which reason we are seated here. Wo jitano atopempe, more Mike Bissa Maka, Bo now atoma woni nyentana ferina ko Mike Bekango kuni introduce ba ko nzanodo. Thank you very much.
Bissa o.
Bissa.
Say the rest for me.
Zekola.
Panga. Thank you very much. We are so excited to be here this afternoon. We didn't actually expect this reception. We thought it was just going to be a very simple ceremony. And this very colorful reception is rather a surprise to us. So before I even introduce myself, I want to say thank you for this warm reception. My name is Dr. 𝐁𝐈𝐒𝐈𝐂𝐀. I teach at the University of Ghana. And I just want to say thanks to technology. We have been in touch with our brothers in the diaspora, our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. And then they did mention to us that some of them have traced their DNA to the Bissa group in West Africa. So how do they get in touch with them? Well, thanks to technology, I had to go online. I went online and I saw a gentleman's name from KNUST. I contacted him and he said, yes, Bissa groups exist in Ghana and Burkina Faso. So then online again, I saw the chief of Bissa in Botiano. And I said, well, I'm going to contact this chief. So I tried, a few times I couldn't get him. And then I got Mr. Munori, and he connected me to Mr. Halidu. So that's how come we have been able to trace you to this place today. And I wouldn't like to take the sail out of this. So I will invite Brother Yao to introduce the whole group and then tell us maybe a bit more about our brothers and sisters from the diaspora. The one who actually made the whole thing happen. He has been able to connect we from Ghana and then those of them from diaspora to actually make this happen. So, Brother Yao, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Bissa o.
Bissa.
Bissa o.
Bissa.
What's that one?
Zekula.
Panga.
Zekula.
Panga.
So I am official Bissa as well because I believe in unity. Unity is extremely important for our people everywhere. As he said, my name is Yao Ajapong. I'm from the 𝐀𝐻𝐻 Mountains in Obo. And I was able to go there for the first time 3 months ago. So I've gone back to the land of my fathers. Although I was born in the US, I realized that I had to reconnect back to my roots to find myself. So we have an organization called the Ashan Foundation, and we brought some students and some of our colleagues who are from the diaspora, who have been away from the land for many years, and this is very special for them to come home to know where their roots are in actual blood DNA. They were able to take tests, some of them were able to take a test and to root themselves to the Bissa people. So this is very special for me because I feel this is my life. What I'm supposed to do is to bring our children home. That's the only way we will be strong again. So this is the beginning of many, many, many more. And we both have gifts and talents that as we come together, our people who are scattered throughout the earth, all over the world, they're in Brazil, they're in Cuba, they're in all the different parts of the earth. Why did they spread us throughout the earth? Because they know we are the caretakers of the earth. We're the firstborn of creation. So we have to understand ourselves again, and unity is the key. So if we're all over the world and we begin to love ourselves, will our power rise again? You see? With minimal resources, we are still here, right? And one of our, some of our children who have left for many generations, gone for many, 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 is physically here. This is something spiritual that is happening. And for you to invite us home is really deep. So some of our students are here from different parts of the diaspora. Some are from the islands. Some are from different parts of the state. Some are from Nigeria. Some from different parts of Ghana as well. So we've been working with the University of Ghana and then the universities in America, and we're finding ways to build and grow. So we're doing work in the Upper Volta area, so we'll be going there in a couple of days to find solutions to our own problems. We are the answer to our own problems. How do you say it again?
Zakula.
Zakula.
Ampanga.
Zakula.
Panga.
No one is coming to help us. We have to help ourselves. And we have people from all over. I heard one of our brothers from Poland, all the different areas, all throughout the globe. So we are very resourceful and powerful people. And the earth cannot operate without us. We just don't know because we're speaking different languages. Me, one generation, I had lost my tongue. All I know is Kwasia and Kwanaboni. That's what I remember as a child. But so I need to learn myself. So this is a learning experience for me as well. So I do want to call one of my very close friends who we went to school together. And she was the one who actually, I won't mess it up. I want her to come, Dr. Laura Gordon.
Bissa.
I am so full and grateful to be here. Over 400 years ago, our ancestors, Karen, come with me. This is my sister. Our fathers in the genetic sequencing, the oldest original genetic marker, Bissa people. You are our ancestors, you are our future, you are our brothers and sisters. This is the land of our fathers. Both of our fathers have gone to be with God, but yet still, because of technology and because of doctors doing research and friends who love us, helped us to connect with our original people. We are seeds that were scattered throughout the diaspora, but it's an African seed, and it's a Bissa seed. So thank you for receiving us. We're so overwhelmed and grateful that you would take the time to welcome us. Thank you.
Thank you too. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I got Miba can I get? Okay, so we move straight into the next agenda on the. So we are going to have entertainment. The Obuasi Bissa Youth Dance Group, we are waiting for you. Start getting ready. You are going to be performing next, please. The Obuasi Bissa Dance Group. So as we prepare to receive the Obuasi Bissa Dance Group, I would like to share a story with you, a very short story. And the story is about the Bissa people and some of the things we are known for. If you noticed, when I mentioned the names of the people who are with us, there are people who have names like the name is ending with Sare, then other people have the names ending with, maybe I should stay here. Yeah. Other people have the name ending with Sambare. These are clans. It's called a clan title. If I am a Sare, for example, and I find another Sare somewhere in Uzbekistan, that means we are paternally related, no matter the distance between us. If your mother is Sambano, and then you meet a Sambano somewhere, probably 100 years difference, and then they tell you, I am a Sambare, it means she is a sister to your mother. So she's your aunt. The clan system in the Bissa tribe is so serious that once I find somebody who is the same clan as me, no matter the distance, even if we can't find back exactly where we connect, I can't marry her because she's my sister by blood. So we maintain a very strong history using our clan name and clan title. I have my clan, and every clan has a story behind it. So when you mention, for example, Sare, who happens to be my mother's clan, they have a clan history around it, which is memorized by every member of the tribe. So the elder of the tribe can tell you their entire history using the clan title. From their history, you can tell who they were, where they were from, where they've settled, even who they met along the line as they traveled. Because the Bissa people have a very rich history. We'll get to that point where we would share the history of Bissa people as we prepare to receive the entertainment first before we start with the proper history of the Bissa people. So are we ready? So I'll leave the floor for the... Saying something about our clans. So I'll start with that and then go through the history of the Bissa people. It's broad and it's big. We have three main groups of the Bissa people who have slightly different language that they speak. It's very similar. The average Bissa is able to understand all of the three to a reasonable extent. But then depending on where you grew up, you are stronger with one than the other. Okumona penabi Bissaba war tuji can war sura beke ami war nadendana. So for example, there is the Barca, there is the Lere, and there is the Sandogo. These are the three main different types of Bissa dialects that we have. Aside these three main types, there are other subgroups. Our DJ is very happy. So, for example, in Lere, which I speak very fluently, when I want to say come here, I say pronoun. Come here is pronoun. But then, if a Barca wants to say come here, they say iyahan. If a Sandogo wants to say the same thing, it's slightly different. Now, where are you going to in Lere is Ebetamakai. But the Barcas will say Etitamakan. It's slightly similar, but then there's a twist of phonetics. So when the Barcas speak and the Lere speak, as I said, you could understand some parts, but then the average Bissa is able to communicate largely in most of the dialects. The Sandogos are somewhere in between, so they kind of like get it from both sides. We have a rich history, and I would want to use one of the clans to tell our story. And I would like to use our host, our chief, our mentor's clan to tell our story. That's Chief Saeed Suallah Sare. The great. Panga.
They are masters of metal and iron. I went back to my hometown in the Upper East region of Ghana. They can beat it, hit it with every force, and it doesn't break. That's their core pillar as far as the Sares are concerned. We believe, as a descendant of the Sares, that even the Western civilization learned how to smith iron from us, because it's been in our history since the dawn of our time. It's in our story, it's in our narrative, where we believe I cannot be hurt by fire, because we are people of fire. We melt the iron ore, and then make and smelt irons out of it. So this is still, you can still experience it if you go slightly upwards. Down is more a city, and just slightly upwards, you can still see the stones, you can still see the whole process of smithing iron that they mastered. We were so good at it that some of the people we came across traveling through, they identified us by the art or the things we did. For example, there is a tribe called the Kusasi. There is something called after we get the iron ore, extract the metal, and then we leave out the waste. It's one of the ways to identify that Bissas are settled here, because we leave so much of that waste that you cannot ignore it. So the Kusasis call it Bisankuga, that's the stones of the Bissas. So it was only the Bissas who were known to extract iron, knew the art to extract iron, and trace our roots, and we are still tracing all the way back through to northern Africa, descending and spreading across, because there are Bissas in quite a lot of places. But the largest settlement of Bissas is where you have it today, Burkina Faso, Togo, and Ghana. This is because at the Berlin conference, when they decided to split the continent, they splitted rivers, splitted tribes, so some tribes remained, some in Burkina Faso, some in Ghana, some in Togo, but then it's the same people, largely. So we are farmers, great hunters, great blacksmiths. We work hard and we have a very rich history. And as I said, because of our clan system, we still have our history, you can still trace all this back to its roots. You just have to go slightly upwards, as I said. Bissawo, Bissawo, Zekula, Wakakuman. So the clan of my uncles go like this: Sar Dalubao and Goba Dalo. The Sar doesn't have a brethren, he makes this wood a brethren. We believe we descended from the skies, mastered the art of melting the iron ore and extracting iron. We believe through this we became rich and subdued the earth. We do, however, understand that the world needed us. That was why we needed to stay. We mastered the art of weaving clothes. That is, we call it Bissafu. That's the Bissa cloth. It's hand woven. We still have people who still hand weave the clothes till today. Some of our grandmothers back in the north. So we still largely are in touch with our traditional history, our ancestral stories, and even our ancestral homes, depending on how far back, like upwards you go. So this is the brief, I would say, relative to some of our cultures and histories. Okay, I almost left out something very important. All Bissas around these countries gather once every year around the Easter period to celebrate something called the Suallah festival. That is the Unity Festival. It happens in Kulungungu. For those of you who are familiar with Nkrumah, that's the place where there was an attempted bomb on his life in northern Ghana. So the same land, he was actually visiting Kulungungu, which is a land for Bissas, where some, with the support of the CIA, were trying to kill him. We still have his statue there. And then every year, Bissas gather in Kulungungu to organize our annual festival. So anytime you feel like coming around and being part of this festival, you see Bissas come with horse riding, all kinds of foods, all kinds of art, where you see Zan, which is the dance I mentioned at first, where you see Konle being displayed in all its glory, do come around our 𝐁𝐈𝐒𝐒 Festival any year you feel like coming. It's communicated, publicized on social media, and you can just, catch a flight and then join us in its celebration. It's for all Bissas around the world. 𝐁𝐈𝐒𝐒, Wakakuman. At this point, we would also want to share with you some endeavors and some efforts by our chief. And then we'll tell you a story. We have to come together as a people to support ourselves. So we've been doing that. As I said, our chiefs are pillars. They've been supporting us do this. So I'll let Hama. Colonially speaking, there was more concentration down south as far as development is concerned than in the north. I would say as a medical practitioner, maybe because of the harsh weathers in the north compared to the south. It's not an excuse, but then I think the colonial masters settled down here first before the north. So there is a gap of about 40, 50 years when it comes to education, northern Ghana and southern Ghana, largely. So when you go to northern Ghana, according to statistics, education is not as much as southern Ghana because there are less schools there. Against this backdrop, our chiefs have contributed heavily in the distribution of study materials, books, over 10,000 to children in the north. He does this as regularly as he can. He's tried to empower young people in education in the north. Largely Bissas. These distributions are focused on Bissas to support them with education. Since in northern Ghana, these are the most affected people when it comes to education in the north. They also send young people to go and then motivate their brothers and sisters in the north to take education seriously because it takes education to get there. As I speak with you, the World Prize for Architecture is owned by a Bissa man. He's called Mr. Francis 𝐀𝐅𝐒, and he was recently awarded internationally. He's from 𝐁𝐈𝐒𝐒, just after the northern parts of Ghana, just into Burkina Faso. And then, aside that support, we've had educational scholarship projects by our chief, if you can see with the brochure you have with you. Scholarships to support some of our sisters in school, nursing school, universities, medical school, to assist them reach their potential as far as education is concerned. Please, a round of applause, Kawazaka. We also have countless economic empowerment support because it takes education, economic empowerment for true liberation. And our chiefs understand that here, spearheaded by our chief in education, health, as well as economic empowerment. Over 40 women have benefited from his loan schemes for businesses and other developmental projects that they want to embark on. There is this thing about business with farming. We do very well with farming. We believe it's at the core of civilization. Man started out as a farmer. The world today is threatened because of food security. And business do very well when it comes to farming. As a matter of fact, there was a survey I read, and then about 70% of arid area farmers in Ghana are business. They farm virtually everything. And a lot of business are known to farm. Symbolic of that is our symbol, the granules around our necks. We wear it proudly. We are proud farmers. In instances where we embark on farming, we do and thrive very well. And that is why we chose farming as one of the plants we grew very well to be our symbol. So in Ghana, when you say granules, it's very frequently associated with the Bissa people, which is something we are really proud of. You must have really done well before they associate you with growing a particular kind of plant. And as I said, onions, granules, vegetables, think about it. Bissas are excellent farmers. So against that backdrop, the farmers in Accra have also gotten a lot of support from our chief, who has given them loan support to help them in their farms, to help them
better people. And during fasting as well, as you've noticed already, they support a lot of people during Ramadan. The last Ramadan saw the distribution of over 2,000 Milo containers, about 2,000 milk containers, sugars to people who are needy. And then we have a lot of social support that people have come here to seek for. And in as much as our chiefs can, they're able to provide it. And in as much as our chief can, he's able to provide. And children as well have been beneficiaries of his projects, where we have social contributions of items, food items to children, orphanages around, just as a way of showing the social support system amongst Bissas to help Bissa thrive better, to help needy Bissas and needy children do better in their various spaces. There's a whole lot more things I haven't mentioned. I've not even talked about medical expenses. I've not talked about medical intervention and support that the Bissa community, led by our chief, have been doing to help stay strong, to help stay united, and to leave the slogan, Zekula Mpanga. So at this point, so largely, as said, unity is strength. Before I invite our sister, who happens to be a finalist on the Ghana Most Beautiful, yes, Bissas are very beautiful people, to come and share a word or two with us. In the spirit of unity, in the spirit of support, in the spirit of growing together. However, you could also support this drive, like you've come around, and trust me, the videos, the pictures, I'm sure would be spilled all over platforms of Bissa people across Burkina Faso, Togo, Ghana, and a lot in the diaspora. We know there are quite a lot of Bissas in the diaspora as well, to also support in unity in moving the Bissa cause forward. Thank you very much. I would like to leave the floor for her to come and share a word or two. 𝐁𝐻𝐑𝐿.
So this is a form of welcome in the Bissa tribe. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this cultural day event. Hope by the end of today, we would have had so much fun and also learned so much about our Bissa culture and tradition. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and our honored Black American Bissas. Today, we jointly open our arms to the incredibility Black Americans who have traced their ancestral roots back to Ghana. Specifically, the vibrant Bissa tribe. It is an absolute pleasure and tremendous honor to stand before you, witnessing the profound connection that unites us across continents and through time. Bissa! The journey you have embarked on, exploring your heritage and discovering your ancestral lineage, is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the desire to delve into the very essence of our existence. As the veil of history lifts, revealing the intricacies of our shared past, we extend our arms and unity in reverence. Today, we embrace the opportunity to re-establish and fortify the ties of kinship that surpass cultural boundaries. It is with immense pleasure and deep pride that we stand before you, recognizing the powerful connection that binds us across continents and through time. The journey you have undertaken to explore your heritage and discover your Bissa ancestry is a testament to the resiliency of the human spirit and the yearning to understand the very foundations from which we come from. This cultural Dubar is a chance for us to unite together and strengthen our bond. Bissa! We have some amazing performances lined up for the day. There will be traditional dance performances, ethnic music, and some ethnic foods of the Bissa people. I am sure you will enjoy these experiences. I hope you all have a wonderful day and look forward to seeing what we can all learn from each other. Let's get started. Bissa, Bissa, 𝐁𝐈𝐒𝐒𝐄𝐄. Among the aims of this cultural endeavor, the primary aim of a Bissa cultural endeavor is to welcome, celebrate, and preserve the rich cultural heritage of the Bissa tribe. It serves as a platform to showcase the traditions, customs, and values that have been passed down through generations, ensuring their continuity for future generations. And two, promoting cultural identity. The endeavor aims to reinforce a sense of pride and belonging among the Bissa community by showcasing their unique traditions, language, music, dance, and art. It provides an opportunity for individuals to connect with their roots and strengthen their cultural identity. Bissa. Preservation of traditions. The endeavor serves as a space to preserve and showcase traditional rituals, ceremonies, and practices that are integral to the Bissa culture. By reviving and sharing these traditions, they are safeguarded against fading away with time. Education and awareness. The endeavor aims to educate both the Bissa community and the wider public about the history, heritage, and cultural significance of the Bissa people. Through performances and interactive sessions, it promotes a deeper understanding and appreciation of Bissa culture and unites us. Bissa. Bissa. One might ask the vision and the mission of this endeavor. Let me take you through. 𝐁𝐈𝐒𝐒. The vision and mission of Chief Suallah Saeed SSS1, the Great. Our vision is to empower and uplift the less privileged Bissa people, creating a future where they have access to opportunities, resources, and support to thrive and achieve their full potentials. And the mission for this gathering, Bissa. Our mission is to work collaboratively with the Bissa community to address the challenges faced by the less privileged, focusing on education, healthcare, economic empowerment, and social welfare. Through sustainability initiatives, advocacy, and partnerships, we aim to improve their quality of life, promote exclusively, and create a society where every Bissa individual has equal opportunities to succeed and excel. Is this not beautiful? Welcome our Black American Bissas. Bissa. 𝐁𝐈𝐒𝐒𝐄𝐄. Thank you.
Very stoned of trying to pack misi is actually the maize powder grinded into powder so that you can make a pudding out of it. We call it wu in Bissa, yes. And we use it to eat all manner of stews or soups. In packing a powdery stuff, you need interlocked hands. Okay. You have to put your hands together this way to be able to pack something that is powdery. So it still goes on to showcase our concept of unity strength. You need to put your hands together to be able to pack anything that is powdery. So 𝐁𝐈𝐒𝐒𝐄𝐄, that's the meaning of the third one. So 𝐁𝐈𝐒𝐒𝐄𝐄, unity is strength. Bissa. Every Bissa is a Bissa. So we are supposed to get a performance from one of our artists. She's called Star Girl, but then there will be a slight delay. As mentioned earlier, we are farmers. Not that we only farm. We have politicians. We have ministers of state. We have head of government institutions. We've had diplomats, and we still have diplomats. We have surgeons, doctors. Myself here, I'm a medical director for a health facility. We have nurses. We have virtually every space you can think of. We have Bissas who are heading university institutions. Like if you go to UDS, University of Development Studies, the one in WA, it's now 𝐁𝐻𝐑𝐿 University. The head for business school is a Bissa professor. Is also a Sare. Sir, clap your hands for the Sares. This is not to say the Sares are doing the most. I'm not a Sare, but my mother is a Sare, so I can rub off that once in a while. So we are farmers too, and we thrive at everything we do. So in Ghana, these are some of the things we grow. We have their names, Bissa names. The ones that probably we borrowed or probably just adopted along the line, we probably still call them by their names that we adopted them with. So granite is our star product. We farm granite a lot. We farm granite very heavily. We have zar, which is the beans. We have tomatoes. We have 𝐻𝐿, which is the onion. We farmed that for a very long time. We have the sweet potatoes. This is dried okra. Then you have beans, soya beans. We also have something called 𝐻𝐿. It's there are different kinds of vegetables that are used to prepare all manner of stews or soups. This is very common amongst Bissas. It's called successful in farming. We're very successful in hunting, to the point where we have songs that has been released to eulogize and describe the might of the Bissas who were great hunters. Great hunting is called 𝐾𝐅𝐿 in Bissa. This is a story for another day, where you get to know how people go into the forest for months just to farm. They stay in the forest, they go with their horses that are trained to catch hares and animals in the forest. Very, very rich stories. We have guinea fowl, we have guinea corn, we have describe it in English. I just asked them, what do they call 𝐷𝐻𝐿 in English? Basically, it's the calyx of the flowers from a tree. It's a very, very nice stew. It's a bit slippery. If you don't like slippery stews, you might not really like it, but then it's really, really nice. You have pepper, which you are very familiar with. We grow that as well. We have mint leaf, which we grow a lot in this part of Ghana. We grow a lot of mint leaves. So when you go to a lot of grocery stores, the likelihood that suppliers are Bissas is very high. So as long as it's a product that is farmable, the Bissa gets the hands on it and is able to transform it into wonderful business. So these are some of the products that are grown across the country. And we've mastered the art of growing even in dry season, because this is some of the things that's brought them to showcase to you. And I'm sure you've seen most of them, probably maybe not 𝐷𝐿𝐿, I don't know if you've heard of it. The locust beans, which is processed into, you see the round stuff there, it's very healthy. Some of its benefits is its help reduces hypertension. Actually, there's some literature on it. It's not just, it's no longer stories, but some people have worked and checked to see what features or what components of the locust beans help with reduction of hypertension. And that has been with the Bissa people for a very long time. These are some of the products we brought, so you can see, you can take pictures, you can, just for you to get closer to some of the products of some of our brothers. So at this point, I'm sure, I don't know if 𝐷𝐻𝐿 is ready. Any information on 𝐷𝐻𝐿, so that how she prepares to perform, they have a look at some of the items here. As in,
Mokabida kinawam, Bissa kinawam. Mokabida kinawam, Bissa no kinawam. Kunya da kiribim, kunya da Bissa no kiribim. Ni wija kiribi, kiri Suallah Saeed Sare. Ni ubotiano kiribi, kiri Suallah Saeed Sare yewo chetiga ubanga goben kazambize chesemba jero nombo gurfoyenga chama saruwa daluba angosana ba adalo sare nyino womro kokuma kiri Suallah Saeed Sare takupa kiri Suallah Saeed Sare sonno kiri Suallah Saeed Sare sonno kiri Suallah Saeed Sare kumibi ginuya ibim barsi yale ku botiano uso bebele Bisamba biminto Nyane bebele Yane bebele Awusun sukuma Kokoto Kudisa zibata
Bissas when it comes to hunting is unmatched. So we have a deck, we have music, we have songs to commemorate our rich history of hunting as far as the Bissa people are concerned. As said, La Kunya Lobe, Bissa Nonawom, so Kala Yalo. War zero, war ha, Gorgano war, Pekaron war. War zero kun leka ni liku. Akobe, leka mani mpunaze, mozera ya brima kabama. Mpunaze binyade, kubijiliza no nibare nkonna. Dama, dem apunaze, kasuna. Wana, ambaya kube gorgano wo, texaron wo, pekaron wo. So basically I just told them I'm from a lineage of hunters. From my history, we are hunters. We can and are able to master the art of hunting. Because of that, we have in our house, that's our ancestral home, the art of healing. Because when you are good at hunting, you have to be good at healing because things could happen to you in the forest. You could get sick, so you have to heal yourself. So maybe that's why I ended up as a physician. Who knows? And I healed. So basically, every Bissa clan, I've got an ancestral power, an ancestral story, an ancestral trade, an ancestral craft that they are born into. Yes, civilization is trying to take as much as possible away from us, but I think, as I said, we still have some ties to our history all the way back home. So one of the final things we are doing too is to share with you some of the delicacies we make from some of these products. It will be shown to you. You could have a taste of it if you want. It's coming from behind. Some you might be familiar with, some you are not familiar with. They're going to bring them. We have the very popular hibiscus drink, which is now sold in the West. And I say anybody to come and support. Somebody should come and then support. We have the millet drink. So the red one is the hibiscus drink. This is sugared. Some are usually not sugared. You can just have a little taste. I can understand the difference with food and how your stomach can misbehave sometimes. So it's a hibiscus leaf with ginger and a couple of spices in there. That is made from millet and then some milk. So we also have 𝐁𝐿, which is made from corn. And then we also have rutina. Rutina is processed from millet and then milk, yogurt largely. So it's millet.
You're welcome. I'm Suallah Banse. Stage name is Star Girl. I'm an artist. Mr. DJ. Kiribim, kuya besano kiribim, kiribim. New wija kiribi, Suallah Saeed Sare. New Botiano kiribi, kiribi, Suallah Saeed Sare. Sare, you, Chetiga, Bubanga, Gobinga, Zambize, Chesimba, Jeronombo, Gulfoyenga. Chama, Sarwa, Daluba, Angosanaba, Adalu, Sare, no one, Kokumachiri, Suallah Saeed Sare, Dakubachiri, Suallah Saeed Sare, Zonochiri, Suallah Saeed Sare, Zonochiri, Suallah Saeed Sare, Umibi, Julia, Ibi Parsiale, Batiano, Usupangamito, Young Baby, Bisambari Mito, Young Baby, Young Baby, Ausun Sukuma, Kokodo, Ubisazi Batao, Katibo, Bisambari Mito, Kokoledo, Anada Suku, Ronyonopa. Mentalema Hajia Samira, Suallah Saeed Sare, Hajia Huda, Suallah Saeed Sare, Usia Levani, Usia Levani, our priest, Suallah Saeed Sare, Suallah Saeed Sare, Suallah Saeed Sare, so much Suallah Saeed Sare. Suallah Saeed Sare, Suallah Saeed Sare, Zakari Bayer,
Nanya Chiri Mohammed Ali Dabur the text Mo Bissano Ima Al Hassan Nombre Magaji Arabi Suallah Saeed Sare Bissano Busuma the great. You know dog 𝐂𝐄𝐋𝐿 Yaro dog 𝐂𝐄𝐋𝐿 Numbono dog 𝐂𝐄𝐋𝐿 Lamno dog 𝐂𝐄𝐋𝐿 Uniru Bansi I see you Saga the Bansi on the mic
Great.
Suallah Saeed. Seriously, DJ, let's go.
There's a closing remarks. Unfortunately, time is not on our side, so we have to close. We are so sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, I esteemed guests and fellow members of the Bissas community, today, as we gather here to celebrate the rich traditions and vibrant cultural heritage of our beloved Bissas community, I am honored to stand before you to deliver this closing remarks. This Bissas cultural endeavor has been a magnificent display of our entity, unity, and shared values. Our Bissas culture is an intrinsic part of who we are, shaping our values, beliefs, and way of life. It is through occasions like this, thereby, that we come together not only to remember our roots, but also to envision a future where our unique heritage continues to thrive. Throughout this endeavor, we have witnessed breathtaking displays of traditional dances, melodious tunes of our indigenous music that represent the essence of our community. These expressions of our cultural wealth remind us of the importance of preserving and promoting our traditions and generations to come. I would love to express my heartfelt gratitude to the performers and all those who have worked towards the success of this grand event. Our dedication and commitment of showcasing the beauty of our Bissas culture have left an indelible mark on all of us present here today. We must remember that culture is a living entity, constantly evolving while retaining our culture. Thank you so much for coming today. We are not grateful. Thank you.
Unity, they say, is strength. And 𝐁𝐿𝐒𝐿 Ampang. 𝐁𝐿𝐒𝐿. So at this point, and it's just about 2-3 hours since about 4 o'clock that we started. We are hoping we could show you more. We are hoping that you keep in touch. We are hoping that a whole lot of things would happen together with the Bissas fraternity in Ghana after today. This is just the beginning of a lot of good things to happen amongst us. It's usually good to celebrate brotherhood. And just as he said, firstborns of creation, the unity we insist is established and used positively. There is the final person who is going to come here, the last entertainment. We like entertainment, so we have a lot of entertainment related activities, dance, music, and it's no surprise that the Bissas history is reserved in songs and history, in songs and then poetry. So we have a lot of Bissas poets who are called 𝐁𝐈𝐒. They play the traditional guitar, and then once you invite a 𝐁𝐈𝐒 to your house, it's never been to your house. All you need to mention is your clan. And it can tell you who your forefathers were. It can tell you where you came from, because these were the people who were the ones who transmitted the history in the Bissa community. So if we had one here, and probably you mentioned one clan name, he just starts mentioning, and before you know it, your money will finish, because you'll be so impressed that you give him all that you have with you. So all of these are things that are still available to see. I'll leave the floor for the final performance. Where are you? So he's been with us all this while, and he'll take the mic now and then perform for us. A round of applause as he comes on stage.
Okay, I went to GMB to represent Bissa and the Upper East region this year. But a lot happened. We did our best, all that we can do. But in every competition, there is a winner. Not that the others are losers, but then it's only one winner, and the others follow. So I will use this opportunity to thank each and everyone here, especially my chiefs, my pale mothers, all the Bissa youth, the Bissa fraternity, everybody, each and everyone who they supported me in prayers, hard work, love, vote, everything. Thank you so much. I didn't expect the love that I got, but then thank you so much. This is for the betterment of all Bissa. We did this to lift the flag of Bissa high, but I know that in the coming years, it will get to attend. Thank you so much for everything that you did for me. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much. I can't thank the Bissa fraternity enough, but then this is, what I can say. There's a lot more to come. We will do our best. We will do everything to lift the flag of Bissa. Thank you so much for the support, the love, prayers, everything, votes that you did supported me with. I'm so sorry of how everything landed, but then we will thrive and do our best. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Very much.
Competition piano, order command, winners now. I'm all losers will losers don't want it. Just last race they go. See, what now? What will be Bissa Tobusu? Bissa Tobusu don't know this way by it. So yeah, the bike of Foka Obaka Mobiave, Fort Cana, Dog Ake, Fobiaka Obaka Mob, you see our bike at it. More dog at the more dog I know, but so come Mobiave. You see a less Rabba. We are the bike, thank you.
Said in Ghana, Togo, Burkina Faso. So we hope that the opportunity presents itself for you to see more if you choose to come for 𝐁𝐻𝐒 Festival in Ghana moving on. So this is the end of the program. As we began, we are also going to hand the mic over for a closing prayer, and then that would be it.
Muka yi abin da za a yi na farin ciki mun gama kenan Allah mun gode maka za mu koma gidajenmu Allah ka kai kowa gida lafiya Allah ka kiyaye kowa da hasarin mota masu hawa babur Allah ka kiyaye kowa masu tafiya kafa Allah ka kiyaye kowa albarka ba ki annabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ya ina mini an riga an introduce wasu amma ba su ji sunan su ba kamar ban sarki mu sarki bisa na salada an riga an kira sunan shi sannan ya shigo sannan kuma sarkin samari na North Iowa so Abbas Suleiman Sari shi kuma ya zo amma na samu labari kuma waɗannan suka fito turai suka zo duka su Sari. I heard all of you are Sari family, you are welcome. Yes, welcome today. Your saying you should include Sari.
You've been automatically added to the Sare clan.
قريب وجيب الدعوة إذا دعاني فليستجيب له إلى رب يرشدون آمين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين صلوا على النبي الكريم.
So we thank the Imam for the closing prayers. We thank everybody for their being here. As we conclude and take pictures, the DJ is going to give us the very beautiful song from the secular son.